Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering another question in my series of questions from people that before they take their first ride with Uber or Lyft. Today's question will be, can I talk to my driver? If this is your first time here, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. I do videos about driving for Uber and Lyft. I'm a rideshare driver in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I love to share my experiences and answer all sorts of questions for you. I'm going to first start off with the same old thing. It always depends on your driver. When I am driving, I really enjoy the conversation. And there's other drivers that they might be shy or they just aren't in the mood or whatever the reason is. Maybe they just don't like talking. And those drivers, you're not going to get a good conversation out of. But if you find a good driver out there, you can have a really good, fun conversation. So the next thing to think about is evaluate the driver's personality. If they seem to be smiling and friendly when you first get in their car, I bet they're probably going to have a good conversation with you. But if they have a mean face, it's obvious you're not going to have a very fun conversation with them. So I just want to really throw it out there that if you think they might be a friendly person, or even if they seem like they're really quiet, just initiating a conversation with them, that might even brighten their day. Maybe they had a bad experience with the previous ride and they're just trying to get that out of their head. So, just kind of check out the feel for the situation and go from there. A question you might want to ask yourself is, does the driver seem familiar with the area? If I'm in unfamiliar territory, I'm not going to be as likely to be talking with you because I'm trying to pay attention to the map and the GPS and check out the roads in the area and just try to figure out where it is I'm going. But if I'm in an area that I've been to, I know fairly well, and I know exactly where I'm going, then it's much easier to have a conversation. So if your driver seems to be struggling with getting through the area, or if there's construction or whatnot, let them pay attention to the driving. That's most important. So once they got that, then you can work on a conversation with them. Did the driver greet you when you got in? If you got in the car and they said, "Hey, how's it going?" or "Hi, how are you today?" That right there tells you that they are open to conversation. If you got in the car and they just didn't say a word and just hit the button on the app and started driving, then that's probably not the most friendly driver, and you're probably not going to get very far with the conversation. So, good luck with that. Next thing is, just start a conversation. It's not too hard to just say, "Hi, how is your day going?" I have had so many people get in my car, and before I even have a chance to greet them and ask them how their day is, they start off with, "Hey, how's your day going? How long you been driving? How are you getting a lot of tips tonight? How long you plan on driving?" Just ask simple, basic questions about them. And I bet you a lot of people don't even think about asking the driver about themselves. And if you start initiating a conversation like that, it might help that driver to realize that you're not just a passenger, you're a person too. And a lot of times, us drivers, there's people that just kind of get in and expect us to just be doing our job. But it goes a lot better if we can have a conversation and be treated as a human being. And finally, just be nice. If the person that's driving the car is not feeling like talking, just let them be. Maybe they're having a rough day. There's times that I just had a really awful passenger in my car, and they were angry at me for nothing I even did, and just, you know, taking it out on me, whatever went on in their day. And just people are just rude sometimes. And when you get into that mindset of that previous passenger and then the next person gets in, sometimes it's a little hard to refocus and have fun with it. So I've had people in my car that have really helped me with that. Now, as far as conversation starters, I know I mentioned this a little bit ago, but the easiest thing is, hi, how are you today? That's obvious. Ask them how their day is going. Ask them if they do anything besides driving for Uber or Lyft. And, I get a lot of people asking me that. And this is all I do right now. I drive and then I do my YouTube channel. And that's it. And, I'm perfectly good with that. And a lot of people are interested if I've got a side business going on. There's a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers that, like, I know one here in Lincoln that he's a car salesman. So that's the perfect opportunity for him to pass out his business cards. I don't know if he does, but there's people that you might learn something new about that driver and make a connection. Maybe you're looking for a car and he happened to be the car salesman. Maybe you're in the market for a house and the person happens to be a real estate agent. You don't know who that person is that's driving. I know teachers that are drivers in their evening hours in summer. And, there's just a lot of drivers out there that do so many different things. So you might actually get a connection that you're in need of. You never know. Another question you can ask them is, how long have you been doing this? I've been driving since December, and I've had a lot of people ask me that, and it turns into a really interesting conversation. Don't be afraid to ask them, how do you get paid? A lot of people ask me that. And, how often do you get paid? And there's just so many things. If you're curious about what we do, just ask us. And on the bright side, you're probably not ever going to have that same driver again. I've had maybe 3 or 4 people now in 6 months that I've had a second time. So it's not really likely that you're going to have that same person again. If the conversation turned out badly, then give them a 3-star rating and you'll never have them again. I'll go over ratings more in another video. But you'll just try to initiate a fun conversation. But, I don't expect it to all fall on the passenger. But sometimes me as a driver, I'm not sure if this person is up for a conversation. I always start with, hey, how are you doing? And how was your day today? And if I'm not getting anywhere with that, then I will just let it go. Because maybe you've got something on your mind. And so we're all humans. We all got stuff going on. So just remember that in all your conversations with your driver. Did this help you understand a little bit more about being a passenger in an Uber or Lyft vehicle? I hope that this addressed the question that some people ask about talking to the driver. If you did like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that bell icon where you will be notified each time I upload a new video. If you are looking to take your first ride, go ahead and check out the links below and visit my website. You will get $20 off of your first 4 rides with Lyft or $15 off your first ride with Uber. Stay tuned till next week where I'll have another video. You guys have a great week and be safe out there.